Move it over to Isaac too. Look at that. What are we talking about right now? Eddie! Eddie! Eddie's making a name for themselves. It's because you rant about men being victims? No, I don't rant. I say something like, does anyone give a fuck that men on average die 6 years earlier than women? And then half of chat says, no, we don't care. In fact, we wish it was sooner. they type no in all caps and go, it should be 10. Which is really funny. So unfortunately, due to my code of ethics, I have to respect it. But it is... But it is fucked up, but it's really funny. It's a really funny thing to say. What about left-handed people dying earlier too? Is that fucking true? Luckily, I'm ambidextrous, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh shit. Maybe we should have upped the life insurance, Kate. You don't want to hear the ambidextrous stats? Oh no. So the worst of both worlds. The increased mortality of the lefties and the smugness of the righties. Life insurance means your partner will kill you someday? No, I don't think so. I think maybe you watch too much true crime. But also, good for her, I guess, at that point. But I think if my wife was going to kill me, she probably would have done it by now. And Kate, again, as always, I have to say this. Feel free to answer honestly. You probably tanked the worst part of being married to me, if I had at least, I mean, like, as we get older, you know, you can never know about health concerns and stuff like that. But, like, in terms of, like, me being a bad husband, I mean, you married, like, a guy who was 25. That's like, you bought in early. You basically got like a second round draft pick and said, I'll go through the farm system. I'll teach him how to be like an adult, how to be a grown up. And then like maybe he can be a serviceable member of the roster at some point. Like we made it. You took on a reclamation project and it actually panned out. She moneyballed you? She recreated me in aggregate, Jerry. Well, I guess I'll just take 7 hits in here. Billy, this is NL. He loads the dishwasher off. He sucks ass at loading the dishwasher, but he's got a can-do attitude. And now, and it took a while, but now I load the dishwasher pretty well, to be honest with you. And I don't think Kate is going to go sure. I think she's going to be like, you know what? He actually does load the dishwasher pretty well now. And also, part of it is knowing... it's a pretty good item sometimes. Thank you for saying he does. Part of it is also knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. So what am I good at? I'm always up to throw a little bit more, to throw an extra shift on the timesheet. What am I bad at? Doing things to my wife's high standards in all domains. So what does that mean? Give me as much grunt labor as you want. Just don't ask me to fold the fitted sheets. And as long as we keep that division of labor set up, then there's nothing to worry about. I'm happy to do the dishes, and it took me a while to get to the point where I was doing them with the seal of approval, but we got there, and now it's automatic, basically. But like the fitted sheets is not gonna... Even last night, I took our kids' laundry out of the dryer, and it was in a big pile, and I said, you know what? I could spend the time to fold this. I paired up the socks, and I hung up the shirts that need to be hung up, and I folded the stuff that I could fold, and then I looked at some of the other stuff and I said, I'm not gonna fold that because after I fold it, she's just gonna fold it again. So I might as well just leave that for her. Anyway, it was an unspoken arrangement, and I think that it exactly worked out right. How can you be bad at doing dishes? You just put them in the washer? Buddy, we're not rocking the same flatware, okay? A lot of it goes in the dishwasher, but not everything. Not everything. The Rilakuma curry platter, that doesn't go in the dishwasher. The heat of the dishwasher, even in the top rack, is going to strip off the enamel Rilakuma, okay? No wood, that's right, no wood, no knives, no, well, I'll put like a butter knife in there because I don't give a fuck, but yes, certainly no knives you actually use for like cutting food. Especially, I know you guys are putting your plastic handled chopping knives in the dishwasher. Oh no, man. And then that's why when I go to your house and I'm like, oh, can I help you with that? And I'm chopping, like the handle is formed to your fucking hand. Who gives a shit? Buddy, what's going on with the plastic? Where's the plastic going, though? You're eating off melted plates, man. That's not good. Damn, he was pissed. Go to your house like Bar Rescue? Oh, it would be such a good fucking show to just show up unannounced at a chatter's house. Chat Rescue. Especially when I made the title a 6-7 reference today and I saw like 100 people type like, Unk is chopped. I'll show up at your fucking dorm room and see how you're living your life. Right? Okay, I guess fuck me, I guess. I guess everything kills you in this game. Great. Can you say that? I'm not threatening you. I just want to get an honest appraisal of where you're at in your life. Because you're online, you're making it look like you're living the life of like a rock star. But in real life, I just love to see it, I guess is what I'm saying. I just love to see it. I hope you're not in a t-shirt and old underwear with your balls hanging out on like a DX racer or something like that. With all the lights off and just a little bit of sunlight cracking in through the window or something like that. This was the person in chat? This is DL Guiga? This is the guy who said the market's a little frothy right now? Come on, man. Oh, you know, are you chatting, son? I got an unplugged dishwasher in my room right now. I mean, I'm not gonna steep myself in artifice. I've got an old coffee cup and a couple of San Pellegrino bottles on my desk. Also got a Hobonichi Tekko I'm very much looking forward to cracking open in a week. I've got a prickly pear. My rival, show me my rival. Daily or weekly, King? Kate, is it a daily or a weekly? I can't remember. I use it daily, but I think I might... I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm interested. I can't wait to crack it open. Square or long? I think it's long. It's 12 inches around. Damn. Oh my god, please be a fucking D1 or D6 room. You could save my life right now. Do you have anything left on your bucket list? That's a crazy question to ask a 37-year-old, I think. I don't know. I mean, at the risk of sounding obvious, there's two types of people out there, right? There's people like that have a bucket list and like people who don't. I don't think I really have a bucket list. Because I've been around the world. And I've been to the Washington Zoo. Sorry, I don't know enough about Showbiz Kids to continue with the lyrics. I think he goes, they're outrageous! He says something like that, I can't remember. I don't know. It's not like when I went to Japan, I came back and I was like, my life's totally changed. It's kind of like, you know, that was fun. What's for lunch today? I think it's like a bucket list to some extent. It's easy to be like a simulacrum of life's meaning. You know, the search for meaning maybe is more difficult than just like, hey, I did the 6 things on my list, now I can die. I've seen the Eiffel Tower and eaten, I've eaten a blowfish or something. I've always wanted to eat a blowfish. Well, that's done. I guess there's nothing left to, like, I don't know. It's not the way that I conceptualize it, I guess. Didn't you get a midlife crisis at a Sanrio Cafe? Yeah, no, I did. But what does that have to do? You made it sound like that means there's cognitive dissonance. How is there cognitive dissonance there? I did probably have the start of a midlife crisis in that Sanrio Hello Kitty Puro Land food court, because I was like, oh my god, why are there middle-aged adults here holding plushies in line to get their picture taken with the plushie? And like, I was like, the world is cooked, we're all cooked. These are not human beings, these are, like, the brands have succeeded. Brands have actually captured humanity. They have managed to, just through the power of cuteness, they have managed to take over people's identity and turn them into automatons that service the brand. And I went, what the fuck are we doing here? And it just kept going, like, it just kept cascading downwards. While I was in the food court, and I was like, there's not even any place to sit in the food court because there's so many people in the food court eating the food that isn't good, but it looks like gudetama and the curry looks like pom-pom purine, and I was like, I'm fucking freaking out. I was freaking out. I think it was like, and I've said this before, I don't think I am prone to, I don't think I have the constitution to be schizophrenic, but I think it was as close as I could get to understanding one-to-one what it's like to be suffering from schizophrenia, because I was like, these are not real people. Everybody but me is not a real human being. This is not, I'm surrounded by robots. I don't know if the robots were here first, if they were created by the malevolent organization, or if people were replaced overnight by aliens, but like, this is not the world that I grew up in. This is not the world that I grew up in. But I got over it. It did take like a couple months, but I got over it. Temporary psychosis? Well, I don't really consider it a psychosis, because I do think I was seeing the world as it was presented to me. I just didn't know that like a pocket of the world existed like that. You know in Italian Spider-Man when the kid opens the door and he goes, that was basically what happened to me in Sanrio Hello Kitty Puro Land. I got one shot by the intersection of like kawaii and hikikomori culture, and I went, what's going on here? Like, I'm not supposed to be, this is not my, how do I work this? You know, I was going through a bit of a crisis. This is good, right? I can't be fucking with that though. Crazy how swordfish blowjob is less socially acceptable than Sanrio, but so much realer. No, I'm gonna take a bold stance and say that they're unrelated. I don't think those are related at all. I got hooked on the bazaar because of you. That's crazy because we're all gonna die someday. It's just something that I like to bring up now and then, just so we're all on the same page with the banter, okay? Just so we're all on the same page with the banter. Man, what's wrong with you? I didn't fucking invent human beings, bro. What the fuck is your problem? I'm being damned for making an observation that we all hold to be implicitly true? Cremation, burial, shot into space. What are you doing with your remains? Kate, I think this could serve as my last will and testament. You can cremate me. Absolutely. Ninja cremate me. Ninja creamy. You know what? I'm trying to. There's something there. David Beckham, ninja cremation. I'm trying. We'll get. Librarian, don't put this in the video. It's gonna get taken down. Get your ashes packed into a firework? No, I don't really like fireworks all that much. I mean, like, it just... Also, that seems like a lot of work. Relative to just, like... They already got, like, the places that can just... You know, kind of handle you. You could get shot into a firework or something if you're like a huge Katy Perry fan or something like that, or... You know, if you think it's spiritually relevant to have your ashes, like, turned into a tree or something like that, that's totally fine. It's your life, man. Like, it's one of the last decisions you get to make. But saying, like, you know, trying to make my decision for me is also fucked up, man. That's crazy. Also, I don't really want, like... Maybe this makes me the most normal man on the planet, sincerely. But, like, I don't really want it. You already got shit to do, like, when your loved ones die. I don't really want them to be, like, grieving my death, but also, like, burdened by, like, and he wants his ashes scattered, like, next to San Francisco Pier at Disney California Adventure. How the fuck are we gonna do that, man? Like... Just you know, call the funeral home will be like, what should we do? And it'll be like, what's, you know, what are the options? Take one that seems relatively, you know, straightforward and go with it, man. Doesn't bother me. I'm gonna die again. My ass is dead. I really don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. In fact, I think that, to be honest, I would find it like more... although it would be a great tying into the themes of my life. Doing stuff I don't want to do to appease other people. If I die and my last will and testament is ignored and they do some kind of grand gesture like shooting my ashes into space because I always wanted to live amongst the stars or something, that would be the perfect capstone for a people-pleasing life of just saying yes to like a bunch of stuff that I never really had that much interest in. They'd be like, he died, he went out the way he came in, saying, sure, if that's what you want. Something like that could be, there'd be some poetry in there, I suppose. It'd be a funny prank to make your friends do some cumbersome tasks. No, man, just, no. They're grieving, man. They're going through it. You're tag posting. It would be. I would honestly, and the other thing is, you might find out that your friends ain't that friendly. You know, the saddest thing in the world would be like, I've set up a scavenger hunt for you to find out what to do with my ashes. And then like, they're like, oh, I'm not doing all that shit. Like, I got stuff to fucking do, man. Aren't you dead? Well, yeah, but like, it's still a sad story because other people will hear about it. I would be pissed, man. Like, also, like, there's a level, and this sounds bad, but you're dead. Like, stop bothering me. Like, just, okay, we'll have your funeral, follow the wishes of you at your funeral, but now there's like a choose your own adventure type fucking scavenger hunt. Like, it's like, oh, even after your fucking death, you're still asking me to fucking do this Reddit Chungus shit, man. Like, stop, you're fucking dead, just be normal now. Like, and the worst part is, I think, like, at least half of chat is like, if I was, like, super rich, I would definitely have a crazy will. I would definitely be like, whoever answers this question gets my house. And if you complete this scavenger hunt, I'll give you my car. It's just fucking put the document in the bag, bro. Just... Give all your shit to your spouse, or divide it up amongst your kids or some shit like that, and fucking you guys like go enjoy life. Put the ashes in the urn, bro. I don't even know if I can make it through that room. This is gonna be tricky. Put me in the ground, no casket or nothing. Okay, well that's like even worse, because you're gonna like pollute the groundwater and kill like 4 people on the way out, which is fucking crazy. Misanthropic ass. Like, you definitely need like a you need some form of like a container, not to phrase it, you know, from an engineering standpoint, some kind of membrane so that you don't ruin the ground. Just don't embalm me. I guess I'm realizing I don't really like give a fuck. Kate, you could just do whatever. Honestly, pick something on sale or something like that. Or even if they have like a pack-in option at the funeral home or something like that, if they're like, you know, it's a little bit of extra money, but we got like an all-in-one solution, so you're not shopping around for like a cremator, like take a little bit off the top, and here go 2 more for y'all. You're gonna have enough to worry about, because the playlist at the funeral is gonna be fucked up. I'm definitely gonna write in that you're gonna be listening to like some 12-minute long songs. That's where I'll use my equity. Come on. Is chat invited? Most of you will be unable to attend if I had to guess, so I wouldn't worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's not a threat. It's just an actuarial assessment. When the life insurance company raises your premiums, they're not threatening to kill you. They're going like, you know, quit smoking, lose 20 pounds. It's not like they're saying we're gonna get you. They're saying like the risk table changed. Tinted Rocky. So I mean, we're coming to the point in Isaac here. I do want to say, so they just don't make good runs anymore. You don't get good runs anymore, because we've gotten. Okay, that's actually a really good item. We've gotten deals with the devil. We've been using our D6. Like, this is... It's madness that we don't get, like, over. You literally have Twisted Pair? I fucking paid for it, bro. Youch. There we go. You literally have a prickly pear? It's the type of shit you wouldn't say if you knew the milk truck eased into my space. You wouldn't say that shit to me if you knew that I'd struck a match against the door of Anthony's Bar and Grill. Dress code for your funeral? Call me old-fashioned. I don't really care what you wear to my funeral. I would rather you didn't wear pajamas to my funeral. Like, you gotta make an effort for something. You don't... By the way, Kate actually blew my mind, and this might be obvious. Like, I might be the last person to find this out. She showed me pictures of the first Subway. I think I want to pause here. The first Subway, the transportation method, not the sandwich restaurant, which is Pat's sub sandwiches. Did you know that the first Subway in London and the one in New York, what I had always imagined was some kind of like 19th century Victorian, like a, not ornate, but like a covered train car that kind of just goes through the tunnel. Like, I would imagine it just kind of like an older, more rundown version of our current subways. It's a caravan of 8 carts with little chairs on them with no top, and there's just businessmen sitting in the carts, and then at the front of it, I don't know if there's like 2 horses or something like that, or like maybe like 1 engine, and it just kind of like it goes through the huge tunnels on the cart, convertible style. That's fucking crazy, man. How else would they see my top hat? Well, you're saying how would the plebs see my top hat? Buddy, you were like down in the loam. Like, none of the plebs were seeing your top hat. Mostly because everybody else on the subway was also wearing a top hat. Same thing in New York. Like, I always pictured like a fucking, I don't know, just like a shitty train car going through in the 1800s. But it's basically just like a bunch of fellas sitting on pews, like in a horse-drawn carriage. Like, it's crazy. I had no idea. Going to the theater back then when everyone was wearing those fucked up stovetop hats, man. You're not wrong. And the worst part is, you know, when they built movie theaters back then, there was like a 1-degree incline on the seats too. So it's like, if you... One thing that is a lot better about the movie-going experience is that any movie theater built from like 2000 onwards, you'd very, very rarely have to be like, the guy in front of me is too tall for me to see. When I was a kid and you were going to those old-ass movie theaters built in like the start of the 20th century, you would have to pick your seat based on like, oh, this guy's like not that tall. Oh no, a tall guy sat in front of me. Now I can't enjoy the movie I paid for. Nope. But similar to my take on like the stadiums, I also think it kind of eating popcorn in a movie, obviously awesome. The full restaurant movie theaters, we took it a little too far. And that's fine, we just need to bring it back just a little bit. We don't need to go back to like the only thing you can get is like a shitty hot dog, but we need to go back to like, you can't order a second round of drinks during the movie, like from your seat. You can make it through a 2.5 hour long movie with just like the drink you brought in and the food you got before you got in. You can make it. I feel the same way when like I dropped my kid off at an activity and she's like, we forgot my water bottle. I'm like, that's fine because it's like 40 minutes. You're gonna be absolutely okay. No, I'm chilling with this. I think I'm chilling with this. I don't know if this is good, but we buy it anyway. I work at one of those, and it's so unnecessary to deliver these people their entire meals 40 minutes into a movie. It's just like... it's just like... A little, like a single-serving pizza or something like that is fine, but some of the shit, like, I don't want Maybe this makes me a bad person, but I don't want the guy next to me like eating birria in the middle of the movie, man. Like the food is good, but like it's just too much here. The whole time, like, just crazy. You just do it after, man. Just do it. You just see the movie and then go out for dinner afterwards. Pickles should be banned from the movies? Well, as long as it doesn't apply retroactively, because there is the Rugrats movie. I don't, I've never, Pickles, really? I've never been in a movie theater and been like, the pickles are the problem here. Fuck pickles. I hate pickles. What? They're so noisy and they smell so bad. Like, are we talking about pickles like on a hamburger? Or are we talking about people just bringing in like whole pickles? Whole pickles is like, that's definitely too far. Whole pickles? You've never seen a whole pickler? I've seen people eating a whole pickle, but not in the movie theater. They sell them at the theater now? Oh, man. Always have. What a world, man. Pickle in a hot dog bun. Seattle ass. This is pretty good too, right? Belly jelly! Popcorn is worse than pickles. Nah, popcorn smells good though. Pickles, I like pickles okay, but I feel like my main problem with pickles now is that people are always telling me some shit like they're good for you. And I'm like, are they good for you or they just have 0 carbs? Because I'm pretty sure one pickle is like 8 days worth of like sodium. Nobody gives a fuck about sodium anymore because nobody cares if they live or die. They only care if they've accidentally eaten 2 or 3 grams of carbohydrates over what they're supposed to for the daily allotment. Sodium isn't unhealthy. Yeah, well, it is. It is if you consume a lot, like too much of it. Obviously, it's hypertension, bro. Just drink more water. It's gonna rule when you turn like 56. And you have to reconcile with the fact that you are the same motherfucker. It wasn't another motherfucker that fucked you. It was you that fucked yourself and you were indignant about it the whole time. You were like, yeah, but I don't think the science is gonna apply to me. You're so evil. It's not evil, you're annoying me and I'm wishing the worst for you. If you want me to wish the best for you, then stop being so annoying. And then I'll be like, go with God. Hold. I'm not imagining them in hell. I'm imagining them being told by their doctor, their doctor going, your panel's a little out of whack. How much salt do you eat? And then you got, and then you gotta eat I'm not hoping you die, but I am hoping that they force you to start eating like the fuck-ass gluten-free English muffins or something like that. Like that they're saying, oh no, you can't eat that anymore. You can't eat that anymore. You gotta eat the carb-smart English muffin. That's worse than death. You guys ever have a period where your mom went low carb, so you're eating all your hamburgers on those little, the flat buns that are like carb friendly? Yes, sir. Kind of adjacent to a scooped bagel, yeah. Hamburgers on lettuce. Honestly, the lettuce, as long as you're not burning the shit out of your hands, I think the lettuce is actually more tasty than the low-carb bun. What's the point of a scoop bagel? Oh, you don't understand? Why is my spacebar not working to skip this scene anymore? It's freaking me out. A scooped bagel is obvious, man. A scooped bagel is a bagel, but less calories than a bagel. Oh, Dreamcatcher fucks it. That's right. Thank you, thank you. And now you're gonna say some stupid shit like, yeah, but you get less bagel. And I'm gonna say, kinda. But there's a fixed value in food and there's a variable value in food. The fixed value of food doesn't change regardless of how much you eat of it. That's why you get, what would you say is better? Eating one potato chip or eating 6 potato chips divided by 6? Obviously eating one potato chip, let's say that the fixed value of eating a potato chip is 1. And the variable value of eating a single potato chip is 0.1. That means, let me rephrase, the value of eating chips is 1. I'm basically constructing it so mathematically I'm forced to be right. The value of being able to say that you've had a snack is a number that we're going to define as 1. And then the value that each additional unit of that snack provides is 0.1. Ergo, eating just one chip carries a utility of 1.1, whereas eating 6 chips only carries a utility of 1.6, even though you've eaten 6 times the chips. In order to have enjoyed a snack twice as much, you have to eat 10 times more. And I've proven it in this essay. But the last few chips are really good. They're literally the worst, because they're all crumbs. The best chip is the first chip. The second best chip might be like the last whole chip. No, it's probably, the second best chip is probably a chip you pick up right around the middle that's like big as fuck. When you're like, holy shit, you like show people like, what fucking potato did this motherfucker come from? This Leviathan. That's gotta be like the second best chip. And then the third best chip is like the last whole chip before you're like, yeah, I'm gonna tip the bag and just get the crumbs. Least controversial thing I've ever said. And if you disagree, you're stupid. I'm learning how to win arguments. If you disagree, you're stupid is like a crazy... It has like an undefeated record as the closer. Oh, man. That's a good one. Guy impressed they're able to find so many identical looking potatoes so they can make Pringles. That's a pretty good guy. I'm too YouTube for an actual stream. Are you guys ready, by the way? It's slow moving, but keep in mind that unlike most people here, I actually, like, my socializing time is largely in like the 40 plus demographic right now, to be honest with you. Are you guys ready? YouTube is unk now. And I don't mean that it's bad, because I don't use unk as an insult. But YouTube is well on its way to unkification. I literally don't care. You might care when you have like a niece who's 17 years younger than you, and then she starts saying some shit like, only old people watch YouTube. You're gonna crash out a little bit, because that'll be like the first time you actually see yourself as being old. What do you mean? You like sit down with your dinner and you pick a video to watch on YouTube? Old people, old people, like 27-year-olds will literally be like, I can't take my first bite yet. I gotta find the perfect YouTube video first. Oh man, and it's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna be in the corner going, get them. I'm gonna be feeding them lines through an earpiece or something like that. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be feeding them lines like, yeah. No, say it, and then okay. 26-year-olds love to say stuff like, it's pronounced pho. 26-year-olds love to say stuff like, oh, you haven't had malatang yet? When they literally had it like 2 days ago for the first time. It's gonna feel so fucking good, man. I had pho for my birthday yesterday. Fuck you. You will never have a unique experience. You will never have a unique experience. I was laughing yesterday, though, when Chiblee said that when he was a younger lad, he got in the Warthog in Halo 2 and then just held down the trigger and then put the controller on his balls so that his balls would vibrate. Am I normal or broken that I feel like that wouldn't accomplish what I want it to accomplish? I feel like putting part of the controller up your ass might do something, but I feel like vibrating your balls just doesn't seem like it's what I'm looking for. You're missing out? I mean, I've been on a motorbike before. You know, I've sat on top of the washing machine. It's just that maybe it's like not for me. I don't know, man. You ever been on a bus? That's different. I gotta talk to Corey about that. Excuse me, I'm not saying the Sibian doesn't work. But I do think that for the Sibian to work on a man, doesn't he have to put some of it, like, into something? Not, you know, necessarily 2 inches in, but I think he's got to get past the aperture, or at least, like... I guess what I'm saying is I feel like in order to induce orgasm, it would have to be, like, maybe touching the lips of your anus. I gotta call Howard. It's so funny. He's so busy. He's filming America's Got Talent today. I don't know. The lips. It's really good to hear your voice. One of those things that sounds so sweet. Sibian lips of an anus. Making that shit that makes me weak. You know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know Benji Madden is married to Cameron Diaz, and Joel Madden is married to Nicole Richie? I wonder what their Thanksgiving's like, man. Hey Cameron, pass the cranberry sauce. Hey Nicole Richie, pass the mashed potatoes. Like, that must be fucking crazy, man. What are you saying? Well, it's kind of like it's kind of crazy that both dudes from Good Charlotte married, like, famous ladies. I mean, I guess maybe it's not that crazy, but, like, is it? It's kind of crazy. It's a little crazy. Like, even if you're famous, it seems kind of insane, like, the odds that your soulmate would also be famous, right? Basically what I'm saying is good for them. Are they beekeeping age? They might be approaching it. It's because if you're famous, you're a better person. I also didn't know, and I'm not saying this is bad. I didn't know that Nicole Richie was adopted. I was gonna say Amish. She is not Amish. It's an interesting idea here. That's not too bad, man. Isn't Lionel Richie her dad? Her adopted dad. I did not say she was lying to us by saying that her name was Nicole Richie. You're putting words in my mouth. I never fucking said that. You're trying to get me in trouble. I think adoption is great. I just didn't know that she was adopted. Isn't one of their most famous songs about hating famous people? I wouldn't say that in the song they hate famous. First off, I would say a couple of things. One is they wrote it when they weren't that famous. They weren't really hating famous people. They were saying the lifestyles of the rich and famous. They're always complaining. Always complain. Which is kind of ironic because their song is complaining about complaining. But I guess they weren't ready for that one. And then threatening them by saying we should rob them. He does not say we should kill them. He says if money is such a problem, think we should rob them. I forget what line goes in the middle, too. Someone does get shot in the song. I never owned that one. I never owned that Good Charlotte album. I listened to a lot of the Motivation Proclamation in the 8th grade. You can get shot in songs? Oh no, nephew doesn't know Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts. Help. Can I get some damage, man? Can I be done with this run and then get Mom's knife on the next one? Nope. God got shot in that one Modest Mouse song? God got shot in The Ocean Breathes Salty? You know what? Nostalgia's a liar. Because I found myself actually getting nostalgic for like the summer I was in 10th grade. I could feel like the pull of nostalgia. Like I don't know how to describe what the feeling feels like. It feels like nostalgia. It feels like you're seeing the world through like a sepia tone filter. Like it was better back then. All I did in the summer of 10th grade was listen to Good News for People Who Love Bad News and like stare at the Winamp visualizer and be like, I'm bored. But then like 23 years later or whatever, my brain decided to like serve me up one of those like culture war TikToks without even seeing one. It just, my brain handcrafted a Take Me Back that was just like this is what they took from us. A summer spent in your parents' basement, frying your brain like a millimeter away from a huge-ass CRT monitor. ...2008 kind of ass. Like, yeah, I had Pokemon Diamond, but I also got that now. 2008 kind of peaked for a guy like me. Is that the year The Hangover came out? I guess we got The Hangover now, too, but I'm not watching it the same way I did back then. That was my senior year. Nephew. That was my sophomore year of university. Nephew-ass comment. I remember starting my sophomore year of college, and then all the freshmen were cranking that Soulja Boy and going, kids are so stupid. It's even more funny because I have like a November birthday. So like they were probably like 4 months younger than me on average. I was like, dude, 1989 birthdays, they're so fucking stupid. They don't fucking get it at all, man. You were just an elitist? Well, you're doing the same thing. I was like, they must be worse than me because they're younger. And you're saying I must be worse than you because I'm older. You're doing exactly the same thing. I'm Feb 89, you would have bullied me. Especially if your ass was like a little bit gifted, so you ended up in like the same class as the 88s. And I was like, I'm the youngest person in the class. Then all of a sudden there's a fucking new kid there who's like, actually, I'm born in February. You fucking idiot! February birthdays are older than November birthdays. 1989. You know what I mean?